I knew there was a reason I wanted to read this book, and why I haven't picked it up until now, I can't say. Why didn't I just buy it the first time I saw it? When it first came out? I don't know. Anyway, hi Tom. So, Amari and the Night Brothers, the first in the series. Oh my good lord, lord. I don't know what to say. Amari lives with her mum and formerly also her brother, but her brother has gone missing. Now, she doesn't, come from the best part of town, let's say. She's, she lives in that rougher kind of neighborhood-ish where you usually avoid going if you can, and apparently lots of bad stuff happens. Yeah. Anyway, don't hold that against her though. Don't hold that against anyone, because you can't help where you come from. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway, so, Amari, right in the beginning of the book, she's looking for her brother. It's not going very well because she's like, how old is she? She's not that old. She's a small person. She doesn't have all the resources. She does her best though. And anyway, she gets this, she has kind of logged on to her brother's email, and so a notification pops up and it's like, the parcel is on its way, this message will self-destruct, and it disappears. Anyway, there's a knock at the door, and she just has to sign something, and apparently that parcel was already in her house. What? Suspicious. That's suspicious delivery. No. Basically, she finds out her brother was kind of part of this, I want to say like a society, which, a supernatural society, as it were. The things aren't really as it seems around town. Supernatural beings and all may exist all around you. You just don't know about it. Yeah. Things happen. She ends up going to this, I guess, camp, which her brother nominated her for. That's the only way to get in, by the way. You need to get nominated. And she goes there, and it turns out she's a bit supernatural herself. Yeah. So you go there and you sort of, I guess, learn about the supernatural world and your abilities and what you can do with them and what you do out in the world. I'm very bad. I'm explaining this very badly, but that's the basic gist of it. She goes there and, turns out her, I guess, ability, talent, whatnot, is one of the bad kinds. At least that's what she's told. I mean, I feel like if you have power, it's not the power that makes you bad. It's how you use the power that defines if you're good or bad. Did that actually come out the way I intended it to? I don't know. Anyway, so she's still investigating the disappearance of her brother, because he was, he was, what's it called again? The Supernatural, Bureau of Supernatural Affairs. So she's, what's it called? She's, she's kind of applied and in training trials, I don't know what, to become a junior investigator. I mean, the whole book is like friendships and finding friendships and backstabbing and trying to avoid bullies and stuff. I mean, you can apply lots of things to it. Honestly, so much fun. I can't wait to pick up the next book, because it kind of ends on a cliffhanger-ish bit, but it also ends like this could be the end of it, and then you make up the rest of your story. But there's at least, I think, 2 more books out, so I'm gonna go have myself a really good time. See you in a bit. So I don't know if I mentioned in the previous clip, as it were, that Amari is a magician, and magicians are frowned upon, let's say. It's not the kind of magic we're using. Honestly, though, I find it quite funny because I want to call all of them magicians in one way or another. It's just that I believe the magician parts in this world is that they can do more than the others can. That has abilities, I guess. I want to say magic, but I guess it's more like enhanced abilities. Anyway, so in this one, Amari, she's faced with, well, the other magicians, the Magicians Guild, as it were. They have their own thing. It's not called the Magicians Guild. What is it called? I forget. Maybe that's what it's called. I don't know. Anyway, the other magicians. So magicians being like unwanted people. They have like kind of gathered and have their own little thing to, you know, keep company and support each other and whatnot, and like hide in plain sight kind of a thing. Basically. Basically. However, not all magicians are good. Like, most of them are maybe like in the kind of a bad side of things. Anyway, the magicians kind of need a leader, and apparently it is said that the leader should be a like born magician, like Amari is, and also another person. Yeah. We meet him in book 1, and kind of a spoiler, we think he's good, but he turns out to be a bit rotten. Anyway, Amari's, I guess, evil villain counterpart, I suppose. Anyway, so the magicians need this leader, and because of the whole war thing and them magicians against everyone else, basically. But Amari's like, I'm only 13, I'm too young to have this kind of responsibility, I need to like think about this. And the one that's currently like in charge, he's like, well, you need to choose now, and if you don't take this opportunity, we're gonna have to give it to someone else, meaning Dylan, the rotten egg, as it were. Then, because Amari's like, well, no, you can't do that, they have a competition, the Great Game. So basically, Amari and Dylan, they need to like compete. So they each get this ring, and whenever a new game is about to start, they will squeeze this ring and appear wherever the game is. And they need to do, I honestly forgot how many they needed to do and how many they actually did, but they do a good number of them. And basically it's to compete to win the crown, as it were. So many things. Honestly, I thought it was so much fun. I thought book 1 was fun, but this brought it up to a whole new level. All the good things. I'm so excited for book 3, which I am going to pick up tomorrow, so what was that noise? Anyway, I don't know, I'm finding it very hard to talk. Honestly, why didn't I pick up this book, the first book, when I first spotted it, when it first came out? I don't know. Such a good time. So, third book, so far the last book. I do feel like how this book ends, it could go either way. I'm hoping for more because it's bloody brilliant. But anyway, so where we last left Amari in the second book, well, she was competing for the crown, like for all of the magician land power. That's not the word. Well, she's I almost want to say she's kind of a bit on the run, only she's not actually on the run, but she is kind of hiding from the magicians that are maybe following the bad path, let's say. And also, because, well, so, okay, a bit of a spoiler here. So, in the second book, we meet a person who has the ability to, when they speak, they can make people do whatever they want. Yeah. And the naughty magicians have now used this voice to get what are the people that have abilities but are not magicians called? Okay, so everyone else in the, what is it called again? I keep forgetting. So basically, the League of Magicians have taken over the Bureau of, what was it? Supernatural investigation. Those people, the good guys, as it were. I mean, no one is actually good or bad. I mean, there's both kinds of both sides. Anyway, they've taken over that side now. So basically, everyone's looking for them. But they manage. I mean, by they, I mean Amari and some people, some close-knit people. They manage to go hunting for things. So they find out that there are these things called despicable wonders, which is basically items with bad juju beans, bad magic that the magicians have. It's like antimatter, but it's with the magic thing. Anyway, to be able to stop Dylan, who's like leading the magicians now, and this crown, they need certain items to be able to stop him, because the crown has his own bad juju. So they need to be able to stop him. So they need stuff. And the stuff being the despicable wonders. So they basically go looking for these things. First they find out about them, and then what they actually are and stuff. So it's a bit of a like Indiana Jones goes and gets the things. I'm so good at explaining things today, exceptionally well today. Whew. Anyway, the best time. I've had the best time with these 3 books so far. I do hope there's so many more books coming. I can tell, because a bit of a spoiler, Amari is a bit like, I'm going to give up being a magician and just leave this world kind of a deal. And there are people that are like, think this through before you make a decision that you can't undo. So yeah, we're kind of left up in the air, as it were. We could go either way. Either way, bloody love this series. I will definitely be keeping BB Alston. Whether it's Amari or something else, I will keep them on my radar so I can read more, because bloody brilliant. Okay, it's magic and stuff, and I bloody love that stuff, so anyway, that was the 3rd and final book for this video. So thank you so much for watching. Have you read these books? Because we should be friends. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.